So we do have Cypher, Sage, Jet, Omen, Raze, and then Sage, Omen, Cypher, Sova, and there's the Reyna. So not entirely surprised to see that Reyna pick come out. However, it's on the side of Arch, which is a little bit surprising. We mentioned that we thought we'd see Rhyme playing that, but doesn't appear that that's going to be the case. Boaster, rocking the Jet early on, gets aggressive in mid. It's actually going to be Rhyme playing the Omen to take down Poiril. So a good start for the side of Team ZERATOR here on the defense. 1:10 left on the clock. Spike's still in possession of the attacking side.
They're just sending a couple of feelers out. A lot of these early rounds, you'll see, you know, a team like Team Arch trying to push through and say, okay, who's playing A, who's playing B, who's playing C, and get some of that early information on. And they'll have control of the B site. The slow orb going to stop Boaster dead in his tracks, and a couple of those feeler shots sent through to see who's on the other side. But still now, that spike planted, they'll start to fight Chihuahua, starting off the headshot. Now the divide and conquer through the site, trying to find out who's still remaining. Reyna going to try to devour, but unfortunately Boaster will find him. Toai with a kill here as well. But now it's down to the 2v2. 2v3.
You've got Chihuahua locking down the bottom side of mid here as Team ZERATOR managed to get back into that B site and pick up the pistol as Jibs over on the A site. You've got Jibs playing in the cubby towards short, and the spike is working its way towards that A site slowly. The angle is there, but Jibs gets bested. ZERATOR can't follow up as well. Down to 1 HP, has to back off. The site potentially lost here as Chihuahua finds one.
Wow.
There, though, you've got Boaster peeking through as the Leer and the Dart give the information. Arch goes down. A fallback here from Team Arch as they are in a 3-on-4 with heavy damage dealt to 2.
Yeah, they'll still try to push through, but somehow Boaster with the ghost, getting the job done. Tohai will answer back, but it may be too little too late. All down to one final member, and it's Tohai down Banana. Looking to still push in. Spike is down, can't get to it quite yet, but has the Vandal in tow. Can get it done, but the tripwire going to ruin the surprise, and now they'll start to triangulate onto his position. Chihuahua will seal the deal with the headshot.
This aggressive play from Rhyme over on long. Uh-oh. That's a bit of a problem. So now Rhyme stuck in this corner, but he's got Boaster to back him up. The Jet comes in with the op. Jibs as well with the nade kill. It continues to be a dominant approach from Team ZERATOR on the defense.
Yeah, great start here. Boaster not going to get that, land that shot, as it's still going to be a great round for them. Fearoth will find a frag, which make things a little bit more interesting, but Chihuahua's there to stop it dead in its tracks. Tohai with the spray down from a distance. It's ZERATOR that'll seal the deal. 5 straight rounds here for the defense.
I think only one round they've lost more than 2 players. And that was that save round where they planted on C. Here you've got ZERATOR playing a little bit more aggressively than maybe you would like to see. They push past the cyber cage, and there's the res coming out as well. So this is one of the best rounds we've seen from Arch just yet. PM or Poiril picking off Jibs over on the A site. You've got the ult coming out as well, but it doesn't actually connect. The Sova ult not doing any damage. Boaster with a nice shot, ripping apart Tohai. So the Sage now taken out. The heal's gone. That support lost as well. The spike still hasn't been planted either, so there's still plenty of opportunity. There's the Omen flash coming out, that paranoia, that powerful flash. Chihuahua and the Omen up in heaven as well, trying to retake on the site. Good damage being dealt here, and now it's down to 1. It's Chihuahua, the all-star currently for Team ZERATOR, but it seems unlikely they'll be able to get back into the site, especially with that Reyna ult being popped.
Yeah, they're going to start to... The hyenas are hungry, and they're looking for a Chihuahua. They're going to start to make their way up the stairs in pairs. It's Fearoth.
Again, the buy coming in from ZERATOR, it's going to be fine. They've got plenty of money with the way they've won these previous rounds. I love the nade coming in on long. Great heads-up play. The ult popped as well by the Raze, but somehow that player over in the corner survives with little HP. The Sova surviving, and that's going to be Fearoth who actually takes down Boaster as well. This is a problem. Now they lost Jibs despite that strong play over on long. The Omen likely to die here as well as the ult gets popped. Good port to maybe get into a different position, but Rhyme is in a very difficult spot, needs support, and the closest player is over on C Garage.
They still have the resurrection. They'll get that call into ZERATOR. Chihuahua now playing in through the doors, gonna back away up into the site. Rhyme will find a frag onto Fearoth, who is very slowly lurking through the sewers. It will be the B site plant for the side of Team Arch, now backing away into their post plant positions. They've got a wall blocking off the connector in through the A site, and using that buddy system to stay alive. Rhyme trying to set things up for his team on the opposite side. Unfortunately, Chihuahua finds himself all bark but no bite. Down up in the courtyard. Now ZERATOR gonna find two, finds one. Oh, baby, headshot after headshot. Down neural theft gonna find that last member, and it's Rhyme on cleanup duty. 6 rounds here for Team
You got
Zera.
Rhyme pushing up on long, and they're continuing to play this aggressive style. You still have one waiting right now for the push.
Oh,
And
baby.
Poirot, even though he was there, they knew that player was in that position, and Chihuahua just has the angle perfectly dialed in. Great start to the round for ZERATOR.
Yeah, it seems like Team Arch now, after losing that pick, can't feel too confident pushing in towards B. It's going to be the camera that'll likely spot them funneling on in. ZERATOR here, the anchor for the B site. Not really where you see Cyphers play ever too often. They'll usually anchor on towards A or C. They'll start to funnel in. ZERATOR going to find one early. Still trying to find out who's here around the corner. Little does he know someone's behind him, but Chihuahua has the cross. And ZERATOR will get that spike down. All down to Tohai here. He's got a Sheriff in a Dream. One headshot will come through, but now has to back away. And the paint shells will lock him down. It's a good buddy system as well. Chihuahua and Ryan pushing through together. And if one dies, they'll just trade it out. But in that case, no one died. So really great use there. And they still have yet to use the resurrection. That'll be the paranoia that tries to catch PM unaware. But it's PM that'll come out on top. Chihuahua in a great position. We'll find Arch still. The Omen going to try to push through. Has already made it onto site. But Boaster will refrag Chihuahua that is on the ground now. A 3v2. Spike in the cubby. Make that a 3v1. All up to one final player here. And Team Arch not looking so hot.
17-6 from Chihuahua. The follow-up performance from Boaster, even though not as many kills, 11-2, only died 2 times with that off. That's huge.
I've been really loving these barrier orbs, something that I haven't seen too much as of recent in Chihuahua. He just puts a complete halt in towards the doors there. They can't push through, and that limits their options on where they're going to go. They're going to decide to funnel in towards B, but it's just going to be knives out here for Boaster. One after another will come through. Only PM finding one, and he'll be the last one standing as Jibs easily taking him down. They're poised up here towards A. It's Boaster here with the op. We've seen him time and time again, just shot after shot. Do some wonders. One going to start things off hot. Looking at PM. That's going to be one more that funnels in towards the side. Around the corner, it's Noisy. 3 kills here for Boaster. That's going to be still a couple more that funnel through. That's going to be the shots from Fearoff, but Chihuahua will make it look easy. Seals the deal. Revives Boaster to get that operator back in play, but unfortunately, folks, yeah, we'll still have to see as the competition increases, but we'll have to put that on pause as they'll start to funnel in. Only PM able to answer back with the refrag. The rest of the team here from Arch will start to try to fight for C control, but unfortunately be lost quite easily now, down to the 3v4. Still looking to try to make their way through. Divide and conquer seems to be the tactic. Recon Bolt going to try out to see who's in the back of sight, but Chihuahua through the smoke. It'll be Fearoff that tries to make the hero play, all down to Arch now. They know exactly where he is, and Chihuahua with the 4K. Who is this man? I feel like I've never seen him, but he's putting on an absolute show here.
Again, round number 14 going live. As we see Tohai drop the wall, the Bob Buddy actually gets past the wall. It's kind of scared them for a moment, but they've surrendered control of this B site. Boaster's already on B. They stacked so heavily over towards the C side. Boaster is going to go down, but of course, who else than a Chihuahua there with the trade? Make it a second for Chihuahua. Rhyme chimes in as well with one of his own. It's down to 2 here as Team Arch are fighting for their chance of survival. We do see a kill coming in from Poirot with the shotgun. Arch will pick up that Phantom that was dropped on the site, but now it's down to 1. It's the shotgun, and it's an Omen on Omen. 13-1. ZERATOR decimate Team Arch. Look at this, the aggression coming out early as they go for this 3-player push, and just like that, Noisy's going to get 2 kills on the push. Great start to the round for ZERATOR, but there's the satchel coming out from Jibs. Jibs picks one up with the satchel. The nade going to go in as well. Could potentially do significant damage, and it does. The Reyna now locked inside the tuna can. The Lear comes out, but look at that. They're going to actually bring that spike back over towards the A site. The problem is Jibs is stuck here in the hookah. Jibs has 1 behind and doesn't even realize it, but it doesn't stop Jibs from taking down Poirot. Jibs now spots Tohai, but the spike's going to be planted over on the A site, and that puts all the pressure on Boaster, excuse me, and Boaster goes down immediately, and that should be the round. Jibs is too far away to stop this despite picking up the frag. Noisy gets aggressive, and Jibs is waiting. There's the Leer coming out as Poirot pops the ult here, but it doesn't work out. Jibs punishes. Poirot goes for that ult. PM not able to find a single one with the Reyna ult. There's 3 players here, but the spike isn't. So there's still an opportunity for them to rotate out and head back towards this A site. It's a bit of a slow approach. Chihuahua gonna take down Fearoth on the site. The ult being popped. The rocket goes right in. Arch gets nailed, but down to 9 HP. Has time for the heal. Slow orb coming out on both sides to keep that push from getting too close, but it's not enough. It's all down to the Brim now coming in on the flank of the play, coming in potentially from Hookah. The portal, though, gives it away, so Tohai is going to get flashed out by the Paranoia as Boaster goes for the plant.
Yeah, this could be, you know, once we saw the weaponry come through here for Team ZERATOR, that's where they really started to come online, come alive. Still down to 3, though. Tohai can make this work if he plays this right, but of course the Omen is going to be flanking from behind Ryan to get the long con around. Boaster there with the operator, he's going to get Molotov out, has to jump out. A little bit of a jump peek over Tuna Can, and now on the escape. Unfortunately, will not escape with his life or a weapon. It's Rhyme.
And you can see they're starting to second guess themselves. They're now bringing that Reyna back over to the A site, so PM will be rotating in through the vents. Boaster gets shot and couldn't even tell where it came from. Nice response from Boaster. Take a seat, Fearoth, as the op delivers over on the A site.
Yeah, still trying to make ends meet here for the side of Team Arch. It's Tohai as well with the operator, but Boaster has his number living rent-free in the back of his mind. They will still try to push through. It's PM that also falls, and it is just looking like an absolutely rough round for the side of Team Arch. Frag after frag opens up the A site. Still going to answer with the refrag here onto Arch. Rhyme up in heaven. Going to take down the rotation through, back in through metal. And at this point, it's just going to be business as usual. Noisy collecting some of those tripwires and likely going to try to either make the hero play or find some way somehow to pick up a weapon and escape with his life.
Pick up any action. And it will be pure pistols coming out from Arch here as well. So they've got a few sheriffs and ghosts potentially in the mix, but Rhyme has already ported into spawn to try and backstab the B site, where they're actually going to be fucked up pretty heavily. I love this. The bomb buddy's going to go in, and now they know everyone's here. The nade is going to do significant damage, and you've got Rhyme on the backside of this as well, so could really punish all of these players as they go for the A side rotate out of that B site.
This positioning is great. This reminds me of Carlos. They'll start to funnel through. He'll mow him down. Starts with 2. Paranoia gonna make it that much easier. Hiding in the cubby there. Still coming through his prime now. Having to switch to the classic 4 kills for him so far. All down to 1 final member. It's PM. The Devourer is good to start it off. He has a Sheriff and a Dream, but that Dream so far a nightmare as there are 3 members still alive.
1 for the rhythm, 2 for the Rhyme. Come on, y'all. It's ace time. Rhyme, right on the backside of this B site. Poirot's looking for him. Rhyme wants that ace oh so badly, but with almost no HP. It's all about positioning, and somehow he's got the best of him. He's managed to make it into Tuna. If he can actually catch him on the way out, maybe. Yes, there it is. The ace comes in as the spike detonates. Slow and steady right now for ZERATOR. Taking their time as they work in towards that B site early. The tripwires are down, but they're not down aggressively. They're playing a little bit more passively towards the site, kind of playing off the Tuna Can. The wall comes down. Arch can't stop that one. Get a wall boost over the top. Goes for it. Gets stopped after just 1 kill. The camera is going to see 1 going through Hookah, but can't do much about it. Doesn't even bother firing a dart. Understands the camera has more value. Nice shot coming in from Boaster yet again on that op. They just do not have an answer for Boaster's op play. They still haven't managed to stick that spike after the orbital strike comes through and delays things just a little bit. But the 2 remaining players realizing the round is lost and the weaponry in hand is worth far too much. Picking up the orb consistently with the use of dark cover. Poirot with the great angle finally gets the best of Boaster. That's a big kill coming out here for Team Arch.
Yeah, starting off especially with the truck boost. I'm not sure if they use the barrier orb if they use like an actual boost, but the resurrection puts Boaster back into play. Hopefully he'll be able to still stand the test of time. Tohai with the kill onto ZERATOR, but Rhyme using the ultimate there to get back into the spawn. Rhyme, here's something that's cooking on the other side. Still trying to peek around the corner. Couple of those shots do connect, but has to back away and still trying to stay alive. 1 going to be coming in through the vents. It's Arch that'll take him down. And the rest of ZERATOR still waiting for an opportunity to push in. Chihuahua opens up with the frag, but so far it has not been a successful push. PM having to back away, and Chihuahua frag after frag, keeping the dream alive. But still, 30 seconds left on the clock. They have to push in.
Oh, JBZ tries to go for the satchel push, but it doesn't work out as PM picks up another one on that off this round. Chihuahua, though, so powerful and decides to go through that portal. For a second, you can see that hesitation, the pause. The orb is going to go in. That'll at least slow down the rotate coming in through portal, and a plant will be guaranteed here for Chihuahua. So now it's a 1-on-3 after the res comes in from Sage. You've got Reyna and the ult up. 2 players coming in from Hookah. It's just too much. Crossfire is set up. Peeks out from the tuna can. 2 players peeking at him further in this first half. Tohai wants to go aggressive on that peek and gets punished. Tohai goes for that slow peek, and Jibs is just already up far. They'll send the bomb buddy in, a counter bomb buddy coming through the portal. No one going to be in Hookah, but a rotate already coming through here. What I like right now is the spike is actually back towards A, indicating that this is very likely to be an A play. They've only got 1 player to contend with over on the A side. Coirel from the cubby picks off ZERATOR and able to get across back behind the tuna can. So you do have a 4-on-4, but again, that spike is down over towards A right now.
At least get the ult point here. Resurrection for Chihuahua, getting ZERATOR back into the mix. I mean, that's got to be confusing. You know exactly where he is, but they'll start their push in towards A. Arch with the kill onto Rhyme. A great start nonetheless, but still have a long way to go. It's 2 quick kills in succession to seal the deal. They'll start to make their way in through the showers, but ZERATOR will still fight back. And now it's 2v2.
Really well read. The second that wall came down, they knew exactly what was happening. They started rotating players over that instant. The ult gets popped here from the Raze, but it's not even necessary as Arch steps up big and finds 4 kills on the round as the Sage. Strong performance from the team captain, who's finally putting his stamp on the game.
On the losing end, especially on that first losing round, you don't really have a lot of credits to play with. It's sub 2,000, so the economy can really start to hurt for Team ZERATOR if they don't start to claw their way back. But the same applies for Team Arch, as they are also on the receiving end of, you know, these 1 loss.
Arch inside the tuna can, taking down Boaster. You've got Arch still on the site, but can't really do much. The wall has a gap, and Noisy's trying to take advantage of it. Just can't quite get the timing right on the shot. Chihuahua goes up over the top rope and RKOs his opponent. It's a 4-3 now, as you've got this attacking side with the disadvantage. Fearoth and his teammate coming up on long. It's the Reyna back behind him. Jib's going to go down in sight. Chihuahua continues doing what he did in that first map, locking down this B site. 1 coming in from ZERATOR, and Chihuahua finds a 3K on the round. A 5th for Team ZERATOR as 3 survive. Got Arch and Noisy playing aggro on long right now. Currently in Garden. The camera goes down. That's spotted. It's not going to make much difference, though, as the Cypher immediately falls. Good trade from Chihuahua, but an even better one from Noisy, who's now stuck in this corner. Boaster has to come in with the op to bail them out. They've got site control, though, and the spike is going to be planted. You've already got the Omen in the back hall. Oh no, Rhyme goes for the ADS and completely whiffs onto Fearoff. Point blank range, it's Fearoff with the no-scope onto Jibs. That wouldn't have happened if Rhyme got the timing on that peak better. So that's a huge kill that is now punishing right now. You've got Rhyme coming through, trying to make amends, but it's not looking like it's going to make too much of a difference. Boaster through the smoke, able to get 1. The spike currently being stuck, but pulled off by Tohai. Got it halfway, and now wants to take the fight right to Boaster. Going through the smoke, gonna get spotted by Boaster, who finds the 3-piece on the round. The up, just too strong from Boaster. Still had the getaway tactics as well there with the Jet. The final round coming in here for the first half. Tohai wants to get aggressive. Does not pan out well for Tohai as Jibs punishes that push. And now they're going to work their way in. You've got the ult being popped by the Jet. Boaster switches back to the op after things don't quite work out. Boaster going to go back and try and get the plant. As the wall comes in, the smokes are down as well. The nade comes out to try and prevent, but it doesn't go deep enough, so it looks like we'll see the plant coming out here. And the wall boosting that Arch, boosting Arch over top of the APC. I love the look. Dropping Chihuahua over in the cubby. Big play coming out as some Sage and Sage violence gets things started for the retake.
I like Boaster's positioning, trying to get a little bit of action from close range with the op. So far, it's just kills traded away. Boaster gonna try to find one. It's Fearoth as well that with the answer back. Now down to the 2v2. It's Rhyme making it a 2v1. All up to the final race players. Fearoth finds himself on the other end of Jet's ponytail, takes down Boaster. Now looking for that last and final player. Fearoth only has utility for one more blast pack left, but it is all up to time now as Rhyme with the headshot seals the deal, and an 8-4 half here for Team ZERATOR.
Desperately in need of a pistol round here. Even though it's not as bad as the first map, they can't let ZERATOR continue to move forward the way that they have.
And, you know, especially now swapping over to defense, I expect Team ZERATOR to have a chokehold and not let any mouse, you know, slip through the cracks. They need to make sure that every hole is covered in the kitchen. And now they'll start to funnel in onto towards the A side. It's PM that starts with the kill onto Jibs. They'll get that barrier orb up as well, and now that spike will go down. It'll be all up to ZERATOR now for the retake.
Nice shooting from Chihuahua onto Plural. Chihuahua again moving in. Another kill for Chihuahua as the Sage leading in on the retake. You've got ZERATOR finding one as well. Chihuahua finds 3. No surprise there. It's down to Tohai, who's stuck inside the dark cover. The cyber cage comes out as well. As soon as he peeks through, Boaster is waiting with arms wide open. 9 rounds on the board for ZERATOR as they pick up the pistol. 4 players now in position. The Brim is lurking. That's Tohai over on the A side. The action is about to pop off here. Tohai somehow catches one on that lurk, but here comes the play. The execute coming through. Paranoia coming out to try and slow things down. The wall potentially from Chihuahua as they boost up over the cyber cage, and they drop the spike. That's huge. Chihuahua finds 2 despite his teammate going down. Able to pick up a 3rd. This push has been crushed, and it falls onto Tohai. The lurk coming in from the A site. An 11th round seems oh so likely, but it is a 1-on-2. Possible to win, but with the HP where it's at, and no, the time way too low. The round is lost. The jump peaks coming out right now from the attack. Poirel was hoping to bait the shot, but Boaster's not falling for it. You've got this aggressive play from Rhyme, but caught potentially looking at radar, just doesn't react as quick as we might expect. Boaster now going high up on top of the double stack. And now popping the ult as well as the spike moves into the site. You've still got one lurking in the background. It's Jibs coming in through U-Haul. The nade comes out and slows things down just a little bit, but this is actually looking like a somewhat promising round. A 2-on-2 now as Tohai picks off one, but it falls down onto the Cypher. On the site currently, and Jibs seems aware of it. Noisy trying to work through U-Haul with the Bulldog. Just can't quite get the best of Jibs. The rifle not as strong as it needs. Yeah, at first we were wondering, okay, is that just going to be first map jitters, something like that? Maybe they're figuring out their roles. Maybe things just didn't work out so well. But it does look like Team ZERATOR is in fact here to play. 12 rounds now currently on the board. And again, starting off strong. The Bomb Buddy spotting bodies over in Hookah. Only one coming out from the Hookah player. I love the aggression coming in from Boaster. Feels confident to go up on top of that box despite the fact that he took significant damage through the wall. Sticks around long enough to find one.
3 seconds left on the clock. It's going to have to be a stampede through the market. Has to make his way back all the way towards the A site. Spike needs only 4 seconds to plant, and that time is starting to tick down. Jibs will be the first line of contact. Those steps are gonna start to funnel through. The spray is good. One will go down. 6 seconds left on the clock. One in U-Haul. It's Tohai. Finds the frag. Very crucial for him. Has to go pick up that spike. But the rest of the team, they will make their way over, but no need for the frags. Kill after kill, time after time. It is ZERATOR with a 2-0, and I might say even convincing sweep over Team Arch.